through the newspapers,
Yep.
what is being reported. Karibu sana. This is the newspaper review on Hope at Dawn.
All right, and we start with the Standard. They are going with the headline "Muzzled by State," and there are some persons there on the front page of the Standard, and they said tortured by service. A public servant in Nanyuki, that's a familiar place. A public servant in Nanyuki is living proof of the damage police brutality inflicts on society. Chief Martin Kariuki Rienye, father to Julia Wangoi, the latest victim of deadly police violence while in custody, is now a broken man. Gagged from speaking to the media, he is trapped in a cruel dilemma, standing with a grieving public demanding justice or serving a government whose own officers caused his daughter's death. You can imagine that your daughter has been killed by, should I say, officers who serve the same government that also you serve in, because he is a chief in Nanyuki, and the daughter allegedly is killed, and actually because she was in police custody, killed by the people who are supposed to enforce the law. And now apparently because she is an administrator, a government administrator, she is now being gagged, or rather he is being gagged from speaking about the death of the daughter. It's a dilemma that he finds himself in, and it's a story that you can read on pages 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And I see here a quote by who? This is Susan Kirigo Rienye, who is the mother to the chief. And she says, he cannot serve a government that killed his daughter. I told the deputy county commissioner to fire him if he is too afraid to act. 30,000 salary a month is not worth my grandchild's blood. I have told him, you cannot wear a badge with pride when that badge is silent about your child's death.
What?
That is the grandchild, or rather the granddaughter of the girl who was killed. And quite unfortunate, you know, to be found in such a situation.
Yeah.
May justice be seen, and may justice also be done to this particular family. Now, in line with the same, I also see a story. You remember Ojwang and the DIG stepping down, and I see embattled DIG walks back to office. David Lagat was saluted by his juniors at Vigilance House yesterday and later met his boss, the IG, even as IPOA issued a statement indicating he is not out of the woods just yet. It's a story that is covered on page 6 inside the Standard. And so after stepping down, it seems that he is back to his official roles. And of course, they have, as they keep saying, you know, you just step down after the fire, after the noise,
come back.
You can come back. It's quite unfortunate. But the one thing I know, there is a God who offers justice.
That's true.
And so he may, him and all those who are guilty, if they are found to be guilty, not saying that he is guilty, because there is a court process, but God is able to serve that justice, and so it will be served. It may not be now, it may tarry, but yes, it will surely be served one way or the other.
And you know, I'm remembering that even biblically, when God was giving Abraham the piece of land that he promised him, he said something that, you know, the sin of the Amorites and the Canaanites and whoever, the Jebusites, is not full yet.
Yes.
So there is something about God waiting for the sin to be full. You know, to the point that when his justice prevails, it is indeed prevailing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the sin is full. And also part of the sin being full is God giving them a chance to redeem themselves. God is giving them a chance. You have a window.
There is a window
of opportunity to do the right thing. And if they don't take this opportunity, because God is a just God. Even Ruto is his favorite child, just like you are his favorite child. So God must give them a chance, an opportunity to do the right thing. And then if they don't, then the sin is full.
Yeah.
And now justice from him, his hand of justice comes in. And when it comes, nothing can stop it.
Yeah.
So we just hope that they will do the right thing. If they don't do it, we know that our God will fight for us.
I see here there is a new bill that is seeking to weed out rogues in the growing digital currency sector. And then, of course, from today, it seems that it will be pain at the pump because fuel prices increased by over 8 shillings in latest EPRA review. And so kerosene, diesel increased by 8 shillings. And for petrol users, you will be charged 8 shillings and 99 cents. So that is actually 9 shillings in as far as the same is concerned. So that is covered inside the Standard.
All right. And just quickly, I'm going to look at what is on the top page of the newspaper, Daily Nation. The topic here is reckless talk. Political leaders make charge declarations during public rallies across the country. So we have some statements. Reckless talk is what it's being called to be. With just over 2 years to the next general election, some politicians associated with the Kenya Kwanza administration have started sowing seeds of discord with utterances about rigging the 2027 presidential contest. So those talks have begun, and it's important at such a time as this for our citizens to be vigilant and careful and to take them by the word. If they say it, we take it. You don't put someone there who has, definitely, they're not going to lead us to the right place. But quickly, I see Lagat resumes office. I think you have touched on that, so I won't belabor on that much. But I also see here a story covered plumbers and teachers posed as health workers in 9 billion shillings UHC scandal. Are you seeing where we are as a nation? Plumbers and teachers posed as health workers. How are those professions related? They are not related
at all.
We are talking about some 3,000 of the 8,571 health staff deployed in COVID-19 frontlines in 2021, not medics. Wait, look at that story on page 2. Lastly, release capitation funds. School heads now demand as cash wars bite. Story covered on page 10. Of course, the teachers are not resting. We are seeing here a call and a plea to release the capitation funds. School heads are now demanding because schools cannot run without these funds, and the damage is being done to the children now. And lastly, sports here, I see Chelsea's Iceman Palmer puts the chill on PSG in Club World Cup final. I think we covered that yesterday about Chelsea taking the cup of victory. So that's it for the Daily Nation.
Right, and quickly just perusing the front page of the Business Daily, biashara wanasemaje, state to privatize a part of Kisumu Malaba SGR line, private investor to supply locomotives, coaches and wagons, investment to be recovered from passenger freight charges. So you can read that. And rush for bonds as T-bill rates decrease, and petrol price jumps 8 shillings and 99 cents a litre on the Israel-Iran war. That is what has been blamed for the sharp increase in the same. And Airtel Kenya amassed 3.01 million SIM card subscribers during the first 3 months of this year, outpacing rival Safaricom. That's what's being covered inside the Business Daily, and you can grab your favorite copy, get to read, get to see what's happening in our nation. Helps us to get to know what's happening in the different localities, the different counties, but also it also helps us as believers to get to know prayer points and where and how to pray for our nation.
Awesome. Beautiful. Now, let us have a look at the video of the day.